Hello everybody and welcome back for another video on the new charts that are present inside Excel 2016. In the first video of that series we have seen the waterfall chart. In the second video we will see the new histogram chart. So first we have the definition. An histogram chart shows graphically the frequency distribution of a data sample. It is crucial when we construct an histogram chart to define the bins, which in simple words means divide the data range in intervals. Here I have my usual dummy data. It is a table with two columns. In the data sample column, I have some numbers that are normally distributed. And in the category column, I have three product categories: product A, product B, and product C. The arrangement of that data will become much more clear in just few seconds. With the selected cell inside the table, we press the Insert tab, we identify the charts group, and then I will not repeat all the methods that you can use to insert a chart inside Excel because they are all equal for all type of chart. So please refer to the first video of that series if you want to see all the methods for inserting a chart inside the spreadsheet. The most simple method is to press the recommended charts. As usual, Excel has some advice for us. We can see the best choices that Excel has made for us, and in the third place we see the histogram chart. We select it and then we click OK. The chart is inside our spreadsheet and we can talk about it. Like all the new six chart types that you can find inside Excel 2016, even in that chart we cannot use the trick of selecting the chart and the chart title and then type the equal sign inside the formula bar and click on the cell that has the title of the chart. It doesn't work anymore, so we have to type the title manually. It is crucial, if we recall our definition, it is crucial when we construct an histogram to define the bins. When we insert an histogram chart, Excel automatically calculates the bins, the range intervals in which he has divided our data, and you can see the bins on the horizontal axis. To change the options for our histogram, we have to select the horizontal axis, right click on it and then click on Format Axis. Under the axis options we see the bins options, and there are many of them. The first option is the by category option, and by selecting that option our data arrangement here becomes clear. Excel looks inside the data table, and if he find a product category, he sums up all the values for each product, for each category, and then charts the sum of those values inside the histogram, and you can see the result in front of you: product A, product B, and product C. The second option is the automatic. With that option selected, which is, by the way, the default option, Excel does all the job by itself. It automatically calculates the width of the bins, the number of the bins, and you have nothing to do but insert the chart inside the spreadsheet. The third option, it's the bin width. That number here, it's the width of the bin that Excel is calculated by using that formula here. If you are not satisfied with the automatic calculation, you can set the bin width by yourself by changing that value inside here. The next option, number of bins, very beautiful option. We can change the number of intervals in which we divide our data sample. Here Excel has calculated a number of 8 bins, but we can change it to 10. And in my opinion, with 10 bins, the histogram is much more precise. But anyway, that's my opinion. The next option is the overflow bin. By changing that number here, we can tell to Excel that he has to create a bin with all the numbers that are equal or major the number that we type inside that space here. Like, for example, if we type 85, Excel creates a bin with all the numbers that are major or equal 85, and we can reset the value to the original. The underflow bin is the contrary. We type a number here, and Excel creates a bin with all the values that are minor or equal that number here. We can tell that now it is much more easy to create an histogram inside Excel. Now it's much more easy, but for a complete information, I have to make a comparison even on the histogram chart. It was possible to create an histogram inside Excel with a little effort in 2 ways. The first one is to use the frequency function in that way here, by typing the bins manually and then create the frequency distribution with the frequency function. It requires a little bit of effort, but it is possible to create an histogram in that way. And the other method is to use the data analysis tool, histogram, in which we can set up the parameters for our histogram, and then after we have told to Excel all the parameters, we click OK, and Excel creates automatically the frequency distribution and the histogram chart. So I think that it's all about the histogram chart. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.